From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Hello and welcome, and come on in. We're coming to you from the Virgil on Vassar Street in Reno, and we are so very happy you are joining us here for Aging and Awesome. The weather is changing outside, but nothing is changing right here, right, Breen?
You better believe that. Nothing in terms of our commitment to bringing you exactly what you need to know about the trends and the topics and all the trials we're facing as we age. You just can't stop time. But you know, you can learn to work with it, which is something we're going to all see as we meet Maria Sheehan tonight.
But first, a look at what's coming up tonight. Home health care. We'll dispel myths about having care come to you or a loved one's home and answer your questions with Eden Home Health. Now, we are at the Medicare store where they are taking your phone calls right now to answer your questions as we are mid-open enrollment for Medicare. And of course, we'll take a spin in my cab.
But first, do you work out?
Yeah, as much as I can.
Yeah, well, okay. I think it's a really good thing for everybody to do because this is such a healthy habit. You got to develop it when you're young, or try to. But you know what? Here's what I find out this week. That you can actually pick it up later in life too, because fitness is actually a way to turn the aging process around at pretty much any age.
Now, Maria Sheehan is an amazing example of that. She's been successful at slowly getting healthy, one step at a time. And tonight, she's sharing that knowledge and encouragement to bring others along the fitness path. Have a look.
Fitness is the focus for Dr. Maria Christina these days. And she came to this a little later in life than you may think.
I was 69.
After 40 years in academics, including nearly 24 as president of Truckee Meadows Community College, she decided to put her physical health first. So she retired, took stock of just exactly where she was, and set her sights on her health in the years to come.
And I thought, do I really want to go into year 70 and not have control of my years ahead in terms of my own health? So I was heavier, I was more stressed, I didn't know which kind of exercise program I should pick or what kind of nutrition I should embrace. And so if you don't put all of those together, the years ahead don't look too good for you.
Because if we don't take action, the patterns of aging just take over.
You're going to increase your weight, you're going to get weaker, and then we hear about so many women over 50, 60, 70 with breaks and strains and problems just getting out of a chair. That would have been me. And so what I decided was, there's got to be another way.
She was initially put off at the idea of lifting weights, but she knew strength and balance were keys to physical stability in the years to come. So she gave it a shot.
I thought, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to pick up a weight. It's just, that's what men do, and women don't do this, and it's just not feminine, and you're going to get the big hulky muscles. Well, none of that is true. You don't get the big hulky muscles. You just get more definition and more strength. For women, we mostly hear about cardio. We don't hear about strength training and how essential that is to our overall health, for increasing our muscle mass, for helping with our bone density, to prevent us from becoming frail and weak.
She says it took a while to see some progress, but slow and steady really is the answer.
We all want it fast, right? We all want that magic pill. We all want that overnight success, and that just isn't realistic. And so when I work with clients, I said, let's be realistic about how many months this is going to take. So I've been at it 6 years.
Yep, she's 75. She feels better, looks better, and she's winning all kinds of physical fitness awards. She even competes internationally.
If we try to change everything all at once, we change nothing because it becomes too overwhelming and we don't do it. So we have to take the little steps.
And now she's sharing what she's learned.
So you do not need a gym. You just need a yoga mat for your floor work. And I start clients with 2-pound weights.
And she's thrilled with every client's every success.
It's wonderful, and I never thought being an educator and in that life that I would move over to this other life, which is still education, right? But that I would be in this world of fitness. But once I got in, I thought, well, I can help other people. So now I'm a trainer, and now I am a health coach.
Everything starts small. For instance, she says we all need to be able to be stable, which starts with balance.
All of this is building up the strength that you need to be stable.
And you can find her at Dr. Maria Christina, Sheehan Health and Wellness, or at the gym. Now, I think one of the most encouraging things about Maria is that she knows that for most of us as we age, it all becomes a lot more about function than about fashion. I mean, it is nice to look better. Nobody's going to argue with that. That's a nice perk. But being able to stay active longer and say, lift your suitcase up into the overhead bin on an airplane by yourself, now that can change your life overall.
Absolutely, Breen. Thank you so much. She's clearly motivated to motivate others too, which is so important. Still to come, there are a lot of misnomers on what home health care is and what it isn't. We'll talk with Eden Home Health to sort fact from fiction. And happening now, the Medicare store is taking phone calls to answer your questions about getting the most out of your Medicare benefits. And of course, we'll take a spin in my cab. But first, let's reconvene with Aaron Breen in 90 seconds.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 35 years experience and specializing in helping older people. If you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm Marcia Rambo, and I'm a realtor. I'll help you find the right home at any stage of your life. Whether you're considering selling your home or making a purchase, give me a call at 775-395-9133. Together, we'll make a plan that will best work for you.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Listen to this. I'm an actor, and I think you should call a random 1-800 number to talk about Medicare benefits.
Wait a minute, this guy's just a spokesperson for a call center that wants to sell you something.
It's dynamite!
Don't even start. There are some amazing benefits available, and the Medicare store will tell you the truth about all of them. And they give free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Trust the Medicare store, not an actor. Come by or visit themedicarestore.com.
Hablamos español.
Hey, what time is it? You know, whenever I get writing, I just tend to get lost in time, which makes me feel like I'm always late for something. But I am not making excuses. You know, John F. Kennedy once said, we all need to use time as a tool, not a crutch. Albert Einstein believed that time is an illusion. And Mason Cooley, he saw it as a quandary. He said, regret for wasted time is only more wasted time. Then there was the cartoonist Bill Keane. He was a realist about it, and he saw time as a progression, writing, yesterday is the past, tomorrow is the future, and today is a gift, which is why we call it the present. I love that one. People put it on birthday cards all the time. And Harvey Mackey, he found it a bit of a riddle. Time is free, but priceless. You can't own it, but we can all use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. And once you've lost it, you can never get it back. It is a bit of a conundrum. how when we're young, waiting even a half hour for something can feel like we are waiting forever. And then as we age, just maybe one more half hour with our loved ones is never feeling like it's long enough. And I don't think that anyone can argue that while those sleepless months with a newborn feel like they will never ever end for us, looking back at childhood shows you that it really does all fly by in a flash. Dr. Seuss put it this way: how did it get so late so soon? It's night before it's afternoon. December is here before it's June. My goodness, how time has flown. How did it get so late so soon? And Jeremy Irons, he had a great take on time. We all have our own time machines, he wrote. Some take us back, we call those memories. And some take us forward, and we call those dreams. Which all makes me feel like it's probably time I was somewhere else. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Reconvene with Erin Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store is local and gives free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Visit the Medicare Store today.
Do you or a loved one live in a nursing home? Do you know that you have rights? All residents have rights guaranteed by the Federal Nursing Home Reform Law. They include the right to be treated with dignity and respect, to privacy, and to develop a comprehensive plan of care with the staff. Other rights include the right to be fully informed about care and treatment options and to file grievances. There are protections in case of involuntary discharge or transfer. Know your rights. For more information about residents' rights or questions or concerns, contact your long-term care ombudsman program. They are advocates that promote and protect the rights of residents in licensed long-term care facilities. Visit www.theconsumervoice.org for more information. That's www.theconsumervoice.org. Theconsumervoice.org.
Even with more than 1 million people cared for by hospice each year, the decision to call hospice is never easy. However, at Infinity Hospice Care, many families tell us they wish they would have contacted us sooner. And with hospice being covered by Medicare and most insurance, the decision to get your loved ones the help they need is even easier. Plus, the registered nurses at Infinity Hospice Care are available 24/7. To learn if we can help, go to infinityhospicecare.com.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story, too. I was offered an online work-from-home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.80 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today. Welcome back. Most people want to grow older in the comfort of their own home, but many need extra support to be able to do so. And there are many types of at-home health care that can help, but there are also many misconceptions about the type of care offered in the home setting. Now, this can make it hard to know what kind of care would be right for you or a loved one. Now, joining us now is Sherry Alexander. She's with Eden Home Health. Sherry, we used to work, my family and I, in non-medical home care, but home health is a lot different. So people hear home care, home health, and it gets convoluted. What's the main thing that sets home health care apart?
Yes, thanks, Kai. Home health actually has a distinction in that when we come into the home, we provide patients who are either recently discharged from the hospital or maybe have an acute illness, things like that. We provide a registered nurse, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, that kind of thing. Whereas in private caregiving, that is actually where you have people coming in to assist with showers and errands and maybe a light meal prep or that sort of thing. So home health actually has clinical professionals that come in and they come to you. One of the things I think that people really misunderstand, and they feel that home health might be too expensive.
Right.
And that's one of the big misconceptions about it. And I hear this a lot when I'm out in the field as a nurse. But actually, it's one of the best bargains out there.
Right.
Home
Medicare.
health is great. It is covered by Medicare, Medicaid, and most commercial insurances. So if
Definitely.
you qualify, we come to you and we bring these licensed professionals to your home, and it saves you from having to go out. The only criteria is that you are what Medicare says is a considerable and taxing effort to leave your home.
It takes a doctor referral as well, where private duty caregiving is paid privately, right?
Exactly.
Home health paid by Medicare. So
Yes, very different. Private caregiving is unfortunately not covered by Medicare or most insurances, whereas home health is.
And the second myth, that home health care means that you're losing your independence. Not true.
No, nothing could be further from the truth. Our goal is to keep you safe at home. Our nurses and therapists will work with the patient to do a lot of teaching about how to stay safe in the home, how to stay independent, because that really is the goal. Because as you said, most people do want to age in place. They want to be at home as they get older.
Absolutely.
That's the ideal situation.
Definitely, it's a great service. Anybody in our live studio audience have any questions about home health?
I am a survivor of a serious case of COVID. And so after the long siege in the hospital, I came home thinking, okay, now I'm on my own. And I discovered home health care. It was wonderful. They came in and helped me get out of bed, helped me get dressed, helped me shower. I had therapy that was aimed at getting me back on my feet and self-sufficient. And that's a very important part of having the home health care. It's wonderful.
Betty, it's great to hear your experiences with home health, and I'm especially glad to see that you're here with us today after such a long bout with COVID, and it truly is an accomplishment, and we're just glad you're here. So
Absolutely. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, everybody. Sherry, if you have any questions for her, you can give her a call at the number on your screen, and the Eden Home Health team will answer those questions. You're wonderful. You're welcome back on the show anytime.
thanks, Kai.
Closed captioning for Aging and Awesome is brought to you by...
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
I came in to see Dr. Freeman at Reno Eye Institute because I was able to get in and see him right away, and that was very important to me. From the moment I met Dr. Freeman, I felt that he really cared about me. He cared about my eyes and cared about me as a person.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. We are at the Medicare store in Reno, which is on Vassar Street. They've got local experts and all of the plans available for Medicare. And you know what else they've got? Answers. Let's go in and see what's going on. So now we're inside, and this is Drew Lorenz, and you are one of the many experts here, unbiased with all of the plans. We have hit a very busy time right now in November, and people need to put one more thing on their list besides the holidays, and that's to check in with what's going on with Medicare, right?
If you have not yet, now's the time. You need to be looking over your Medicare plan for 2022.
And you guys are busy right now, right?
Yes, and hours right now for us, there's really no time we're not working. So we're gonna stay open late. We're here to help answer any calls for those with Aging and Awesome. We're here for you guys, just special. So we're very excited to help get some real answers out there into the community.
Now, what are some of the most important things you got to remember if you're just approaching retirement age and approaching the time that you would actually need to go out and sign up for Medicare?
The biggest thing I always tell everybody who's getting ready for that Medicare age, let's get your ducks in a row early. Don't get it happening after the fact. Otherwise, it's really hard to get things happening on the right timeline. But if you come in, it might be 6 months out, 9 months out, we can still guide you through preparing. What does your employer plan look like right now? Oftentimes people are still working, they have coverage through work. How much does it cost? Is it good coverage? Does it have benefits in there? If it doesn't have any of those things, maybe Medicare makes more sense. But let's sit down, let's do the math, run the numbers, and find out what's gonna fit for you.
Okay.
Sometimes employer plans are awesome. People are paying $0 to have their health insurance. That's a tough number to beat. We can give you that advice, say, you might be better off on that plan.
Yeah.
Or let's run it and see, no, Medicare offers you a lot more. Let's break it all down. But by doing it ahead of time, you can go into that scary age 65 with some confidence. Otherwise, Medicare and Social Security, they kind of just assume the magic wand has been waved. You now know everything about Social Security, about Medicare, and you're good. Figure it out.
Well, it's not just for people approaching retirement age. This is also the annual open window where you can actually make some changes, right?
Yes, absolutely. And we're here all the time, but right now during AEP, this is the time you need to pick that plan for 2022.
Yeah.
It's going to kick off January 1st. If you don't decide now, depending on your situation, you might be tied into that plan for the rest of the year, not be able to talk to us until next October.
So not just the new people, this is also a really good time just to review everything and see exactly where you're at, where you're headed.
Anybody and everybody on Medicare should be doing a once-over on it right now. Just to make sure, hey, I really like my plan, I think I'm in a good spot. Let's double check.
And to be able to do that, you guys are open late, so everybody can come in because they're taking calls now, right?
Yep, we're happy to be here, and call us, give me a call, I'm happy to talk with you, go over your doctors, your medications, all those things that are gonna tailor that plan straight for an individual.
Okay, and then, so you have all the answers here, but what's it cost to actually come in and ask these questions? And
to come in and sit down and meet with us, $0, 100% FREE. It's always free to talk to us, it's always free to get some good, unbiased advice. And that's what we enjoy doing is when we help you with your Medicare plan, yes, we're going to get paid as an insurance agent, but we get paid the same regulated Medicare amount for all these different Medicare Advantage plans. So it doesn't force us to financially incentivize us to push into one plan or another. You can come in, get some good advice, and feel confident that it's unbiased and that it's fit for you.
so just call the number on your screen. They're open late, they're open now.
Thank you, Breen. Just around the corner, the newest passenger in my cab, ready to take on some trivia. See how they do right after this.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
NV Legal Docs LLC, they are the Trust Masters, is a proud sponsor of Aging and Awesome, providing affordable wills, trusts, and estate planning document services. They are much different than your typical expensive law firm, offering flat fee pricing customized for each family. Having a trust is so important, and the NV Legal Docs team will explain at their no-cost, no-pressure seminar. Book your spot today and give them a call at 775-683-3100. Living trusts. Don't leave Earth without one.
Why enroll in Senior Care Plus?
The Senior Care Plus plans were very affordable and they go down to nothing, which is very affordable.
Enroll now online or call 775-982-3158.
Howdy ho, it's off and away we go in Kai's cab, and we have a new cast member to our show, Van Vinico. He has his segment we've been running for a couple weeks now, Van's violin case. We're just having such a blast with Van because he's got that violin. Play us a little tune, Van.
How's this one go?
Please don't sue me, Jeopardy. That was the perfect trivia tune as we get going here in Kai's
All
cab.
right.
Great job, Van. How are you today?
Bring it on. I'm good. Feeling great.
Oh, I love to hear it. You're a lot of fun. So we're going to get 3 out of 4 questions right today, and you win some chocolate, okay?
Piece of cake, piece of chocolate. Bring it on.
Question number 1.
Okay.
In which modern country can we find the ancient city of Troy? A, Greece, B, Armenia, or C, Turkey?
Well, I do have a t-shirt that says I have Greece on my shirt with the island of Greece, so I'm going with Greece, Kai.
Oh, man, it's Turkey.
Oh,
Greece.
On TV, too.
Did you just want to say you have a shirt that says I have Greece on my shirt?
Turkey, well, learn something new every day. Okay, bring it
Turkey,
on.
Troy, yes. Oh, well, that's okay. You can get one wrong, but that means you got to get the next 3 right, okay?
I'm working on it.
Here we go. Question.
Sure, also I have to get out, right?
Get out of the car. No chocolate for you. Find your own way home.
Okay.
No, I haven't done that yet, but you might be the first.
Hope not.
Question number 2.
Okay.
Hypotension is a health issue that causes blood pressure to become A, high, B, erratic, or C, low.
I have a little experience with this, so I'm going to go with high. Kai,
Man, is that your final answer?
am I getting out here?
I'm going to ask you, last and final answer, is it high or is it low or is it erratic?
Well, yeah, I'm still going to go with high.
Oh, man, it's low.
Come on, stick to the violin and, oh, no, there goes my chocolate.
Man, you didn't win today, but that's okay. You're so much fun, and we're going to have your segment coming up here in a minute anyway.
Oh, great.
So more van to come. Stay tuned.
Hey, very good, Kai.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
We are almost out of time, but next week on Aging and Awesome, we'll meet a group of special and talented artists who stay in touch no matter where they move and focus on a single holiday cause. We'll meet the Botanical Buddies next week at 7 o'clock Saturday, right here on CBS in Northern Nevada.
But before we go this evening, we gotta check in with Van Vinico of the String Beans, who keeps tabs on all of our email for us with his violin case.
Alrighty then, here we go. Barbara in Reno writes, my lawn hasn't been mowed in 3 months. The bathtub cold water handle drips constantly. The garbage needs... This is from my wife. Oops, well, in that case, okay, honey.
You can find information on all of the stories that we covered here tonight on our website at agingandawesome.com. Just look under the Featured Segments tab. And of course, you can reach out to all of us there too.
Yeah, including Van. Give Van a shout. And we want to thank our community stakeholders who are worthy of your patronage. A big thank you to the Trustmasters,
the Medicare Store,
Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks, the Better Business Bureau,
Eden Home Health and Eden Hospice,
Nevada Aging and Disability Services Division,
Lakeside Manor,
Infinity Hospice Care,
Reno Eye Institute, and Senior Care Plus. We will see you all next week. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Bye.